Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about the legendary and awesome Beretta 92FS, the military version, the Beretta M9. As always, let me show you guys, make sure that the pistol is safe. Pop this magazine out, nothing in there. See, nothing in the chamber. So let's go over some stats, and I'm going to talk about my personal experience with this amazing pistol. Let's get into it. Alright, so it is a full-size frame, as you can see. It is not a small gun. It has a steel slide, steel barrel, aluminum alloy frame. The trigger is steel, if I'm not mistaken. It has a 4.9-inch barrel. It weighs 33.3 ounces. Magazine capacity 15 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. 9mm semi-automatic, single action, double action. Overall length 8.5 inches. Has a 3-dot sighting system, as you can see right there. It has an ambidextrous safety in the cocker. Used by the US military for decades, as well as the Canadian Police, to name a few organizations and groups. It was introduced in 1985. This thing is known for its reliability, its accuracy, and durability. This thing is a tank. Open slide design. Short recoil delayed block system. This thing is awesome. This gun is awesome. I'm very glad that I own it. So talking about personal experiences, I mean, I've had this thing for years, different modifications throughout the years. Right now, this is the current configuration. To drop a few mods, I painted the sights. I used some neon green craft paint, worked out kind of well. I sealed it with clear nail polish. It's held up, it's held up. Slapped on some whole Coco Bolo grips, walnut if I'm not mistaken. They're very grippy, but not too aggressive. They just look nice. Very nice grip. Comfortable. Changed the hammer to a skeleton hammer. Changed out the hammer spring, wolf spring, and a wolf spring upgrade for the trigger. I also have a Sprinko recoil spring in there. Thing works freaking awesome. Not that this was a tough shooter to begin with. This thing has really low recoil, but with that Sprinko in there, even less. This thing has been accurate. It has never failed me. Different 9mm rounds, weights, from good stuff to cheap stuff, you name it. Still goes bang. This is a great range gun, an amazing home defense gun. You could carry it, have a simple Galco leather holster. I've done it. I've even done it in a t-shirt in the 4 o'clock position, so it is doable. Plenty of carry options out there, better than the Beretta 92FS, but they say carry the biggest gun that you're comfortable with. I'm going to show you guys the breakdown. Super easy to break this down and clean. This, lock this slide back. You got this button right here on the side. You push this in. This little lever goes down as you're holding the button. Pops right off. You can see my Sprinko spring in there, and you know, some of it's like a Glock. Pop the recoil spring out in the guide rod, barrel comes right out. You have that lock block system right there. This thing tends to go bad after X amount of rounds, but not quite sure off the top of my head, but it's quite a few. Might throw it up in text when you have to change that out, or when it's recommended. Take a look at the inside. Might be a little bit dirty, but that is the inside of the frame. There goes that wolf trigger mechanism, that upgrade. One of my prized possessions here, not gonna lie, I will never part with it. Shooting impressions, shoots like butter. There's like damn near no recoil on this thing. Double action is very smooth. Let me show you. One more time. If I could show you guys the reset. Kind of a long reset, but not too bad. One more time, show you that reset. Single action is an absolute dream. It is an absolute dream. Those of you guys familiar with single action, you know what I'm talking about. Would I recommend this pistol for purchase? If you are a gun collector, absolutely. This gun has a long history. It's very coveted, beloved. It beat out the SIG 226 in the military trials. But if you look at the stats, I mean, they were really close. They pretty much chose the Beretta because it was cheaper to acquire and manufacture. That's pretty much why it won. Or I should say, edged out the SIG P226. Both guns are phenomenal. They're equal in my opinion. So again, if you have the money and you come across one of these bad boys, pick it up. If you could afford it, if it doesn't hurt your pockets, I think it's a collector's at this point. Legendary pistol in my book. And if you're a gun collector, gun enthusiast, you have to have a Beretta 92FS variant, an M9, something along those lines. You just gotta. But guys, let me know in the comment section, do you own a Beretta? What model? What are your impressions of it? Do you enjoy shooting it? What purpose does it hold for you? Is it for home defense? Is it for carry? Is it strictly a range toy? Also, what upgrades have you done? Love to read those comments, guys. Hope you enjoyed this short, quick review on the Beretta 92FS. And I'll catch you guys in the next segment. Until then, take care.